Hello everyone, Snipman, and welcome your cunt asses back to my series on E3 2018. I'm finally here at the Nintendo Direct, and my opinions aren't very nice, honestly. I have some... Oh, that was sweet. Oh, when I die here, I just go back to the top, right? Okay, good. I'm actually playing a fitting game. Like, there's a fitting background, you know. I love how Case did this all-in-one 64 map. He did it pretty good. Too bad. There should be a battle. This needs to be a battle royale mode. I guess I'll go to Wet Dry World. Oh wait, no. Yeah, there we go. No. Back up. Gotcha. Okay, anyway. So Nintendo's was pretty mediocre. At best. Not gonna lie. Like, dude, I absolutely love Nintendo. I will try to, like, man, like, I would totally defend them and stuff, but this E3 was just, Alex, let me just explain, I guess. So it opened with not anything really cool or exciting. But it opened with this weird robot thing called Daemon X Machina or something. Coming next year. You know, I guess early, because I guess the reason they didn't show certain things was because they didn't want to show stuff that was too far out in the future here. You know. So I guess anything they showed is coming early next year or by the end of this year, so. Fair enough, but I'm still really disappointed in this fucking conference, like, our director showing, like, it was really crap. God damn it. So, basically, after that, they had, Torn of the Golden Century. I think that was, Xenoblade 2 DLC. Which I don't care, of course. Because I never played any of them, so I don't care about it, personally. So, when that comes on, I'm bored out of my skull. Let's go to Tiny Huge Island, I guess. Why not? So yeah, I can give a shit about that. And then I see where I want to go, bitch. And then following that, they talked more about Pokemon Go Eevee and Pikachu, which I'm actually kind of interested in because I fucks with, like, the first gen of Pokemon. I think it's really cool. And I don't mind, like, Pokemon at all. Like, it's cool. It's just I've never really played any of them. But I wouldn't mind playing the original. Because I don't know. Well, I grew up, I watched, you know, like, a lot of the original cartoon or whatever, so I know, like, Pikachu and stuff like that, so, like, I sort of just recognize it more, and so I care, you know, it's something that I like more, rather than the new stuff. So, like, this old thing kind of looks fun, and, you know, making it, like, Go isn't really that big of a deal since it's just a spin-off. And so a lot of people don't really care, and I don't care because I'm more or less new. And so it's working. It's doing what they kind of want it to do. So it's pulling me in. I might actually get it because it just looks fun and be another game on Switch. And I want more games on Switch. It's just they're either way overpriced or they're just non-existent, or they're ports of games I already fucking have on Wii U, which just infuriates me. But you know, it's not. I get it. That's a whole other thing. So, and this the Pokeball Plus thing, which has a Mew, which is kind of weird how they're tying a Mew in exclusively for that. But you know, that's cool, and I would not waste my money on that shit. But it's there. And that's coming November 16th, I suppose. So, yeah. You got the release date and another more exposure, I suppose. Even though they already announced it, which was kind of lame. It's like, now it's like, who gives a shit, dude? Show us new stuff. Like, surprise us, you know? Something cool. But it is what it is. Then actually, one of the the only actual surprise for me, and really like genuinely new cool thing here, the only like unannounced, brand new, really cool, really intriguing, first party, exciting thing was Super Mario Party. Well, shit. Guess we're going somewhere else. No, I refuse. I gotta get that star. Why is the garden not there? Bitch, why? But no, that looked really good, and I saw, now this is E3 is now over, and so I already saw, like, the gameplay and stuff they showed. Okay, forget it then. At the treehouse, and it looks like they kind of went back to a more traditional Mario Party, which is great, because people have been wanting it for years now. Ever since they released that fucking crap game 9, even though 9 was okay, but it gets old, and so 10 was really garbage. And basically they've all been kind of just meh. Between meh and garbage, that's what they've been. And so it's really good that they're going back, and it's coming October 5th this year, so I'm really excited for that. And it's innovative with the Switch system itself. So honestly, you know, even though none of my friends really play Mario Party as far as I know, I mean, at least they haven't really said or mentioned, or I don't know if they like it or not, but I would love to play fucking Mario Party, dude, with my friends. Any of them, really. I mean, they're all kind of fun in their own way, but truthfully, the only good one is not the only good one, but the only good ones are like the originals. I'm gonna say 8, you know, because I really enjoyed 8. I enjoyed all of them up to. I even enjoyed 9. The stuff what I played of 9 when I had it, I enjoyed, but after that, you know, what? I'm supposed to be able to fly, you cunt. I never did get 10, and I have top 100, which is actually okay. I never played this. I actually only played like through the story, and I just enjoyed, like, it was just a nostalgia trip, because 4 is my personal favorite, and that's the one I pretty much grew up with playing the most, and I don't know, I just really like it. And then all the GameCube ones were where it's at for me, so top 100 had mostly GameCube mini games, so really, so it was just kind of a blast to the past without having to hook up play all those games. So I didn't mind top 100, but I never played like anything else besides all of the games like one time through the story thing. So, but no, it looks really good. I like how there's just random like enemies now here, like Goomba. That looks like fucking hilarious. Waluigi's back, which is great. Pretty much everyone's back, but you know, just everything is it's looking pretty fly, honestly. Oh, whoops. Can we actually get it to fly? Oh, it goes so fast. That's not fair, dude. But it's not looking half too bad, honestly. The one thing I gotta say is I don't like how they're using just a realistic dice or die. I wish they'd go back to the electronic die that or dice or whatever block that they hit that had 1 through 10, and you just hit it and you go. I wish it would just kind of, and I didn't mind the everyone goes at once idea. That could actually be a decent idea that's implemented, especially like if it was going to be online. But unfortunately, no. That's the thing. So, but there's like special dies for each character and stuff. So there's interesting. The game is doing interesting stuff, and I want to see more. But so far, it's, you know, it is looking good. It's definitely not looking as good as it could be, or as the past. You know, the past games, like way back. You know. Eat this pussy, my nigga. I mean, anyway. But yeah, seriously. I'm just concerned. And then the boards, like the 2 boards I saw through the E3 demo, they just look they're just looking square. They're looking square and plain. Like, they just look boring. You know? What can I say? They're just too simple. They're square. And I'm really concerned about it because they're just really fucking basic, man. What can I say, dude? Like, the maps are so the best part of the game, or what should be, just is looking really dull, like, and uninspired. It really is. Like, am I the only one thinking that? It really just doesn't look too appealing. Just, you know, it's not the inventive, like, map and the level design, you know, it's just not looking up to snuff, man. And so even though the gameplay seems like it's there, it just, everything else just seems like it's too far into the modern Mario Party, like on the 3DS and the 10 and stuff. Well, even the level design in like 9 and 10 was actually pretty good. I'm talking more like, I guess, the top 100 looks too much like that, like the level design. And I'm really disappointed in that so far. Like, I'm really not liking that, but I don't know. That's my only concern with it. Otherwise, it looks like a good return to form so far. And so I'm excited to see more, and I probably will play it anyway when it comes out. And I do actually want to get every Mario Party. Like, I do enjoy it. And I would love to play with friends, but as far as I know, none of them I have even played or care about it at all. So, but dude, I would like GameCube Mario Party. I would absolutely love to sit down and play that with my friends. That would be a blast, dude. So anyway, that was the only like really special highlight for me, aside from Smash Brothers. And then Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I guess is the name, which is really fucking strange. Spring this next year, which is actually spring. That's like, I guess that's, man, no, spring is more, it goes, actually spring next year, that's kind of late next year. I don't know why. That's not like super, or am I just a retard? I don't know. Anyway, Fortnite, you know, it came out the 12th, the same, right after the presentation, basically, 10 a.m. that on the 12th, right after the presentation. They're like, oh, yep, Fortnite on Switch now, blah, blah, blah. And that was kind of cool. That's a big get, you know, that's a huge flipping game, so. Even though if you played it on PlayStation, you want to try it on Switch, Sony doesn't allow it because of crossplay, even though you wouldn't even be playing with other people on PlayStation, you're just playing it on a different console, and you already have the account linked to Sony. I mean, it's really scummy, and it's really disgusting what Sony's doing. And Sony needs to get their head out of their asses and actually support people in wanting to crossplay. But that's a topic I can talk about in the Sony discussion, honestly. But I definitely am like really upset about that. And not me, because I never got Fortnite on PS4, but other people are having issues with that, and that just makes me fucking sick. That's just retarded. It's just stupid. It makes no sense. It literally just everyone else is doing it, and they crossplay with like PC, so that's interesting. I didn't know that, but apparently in their statement that they actually mentioned that, so. And there I go pressing start again, because I want to try to die or something. I don't want to be here. So whatever, anyway. So that's cool. And then Overcooked 2. Boo, I never played the first one, I don't give a shit. I'm sure it's fine. I hear good things about it. I hear it's intense, or it's like really fun. But I don't give a flying tahini about it. Sure, flying tahini, why not? I want to go to Lethal Lava Land. And so that's cool. It comes out August 7th, so that's great. Killer Queen Black, apparently that's really good, but I don't have an interest in it too much. I gotta look at more gameplay coming out this year. Hollow Knight was announced, or shown off again, and then it released the same day, so that was kind of neat for people who wanted that. I don't care about it. And then it still is real of stuff coming out soon, or that that's already out. And so that was interesting. And at that point I was like, uh-oh, they're pretty much done. I was waiting this whole time, this whole Nintendo E3, I was waiting for Pikmin 4, you know, I was waiting to see Yoshi, which officially got delayed to next year, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, because I really am into that. I really like that. Like Woolly World was great. I want to see more of the new Yoshi. But anyway, that's next year. But you know, Pikmin 4. I mean, sure, that's probably gonna be next year. I hope. Please fucking announce that shit. I want a teaser. I want a gameplay trailer. I want something about Pikmin 4. I've been hearing about it so long. I fucking want it. All three of the games are like. They're so good. They're so good. And I need a fourth one. Hey, Pikmin was kind of neat, but it wasn't that great. But it's okay because it's a little spin-off. Let's get a new main one, dude, on Switch. Come on, let's do it. Seriously, like, I'm sick of this bullshit. Yeah, and so up to this point, I was, you know, and I was hoping for that, and then I was hoping, you know, everyone was hoping for Metroid Prime 4, another trailer, maybe some gameplay or any type of teaser. And I never played any of them, so I'm not like super like crazy about it. Like I'm not like, oh, I need it. But I mean, I played a little bit of the first one, and I have the trilogy on Wii Virtual Console. On the Wii U, I guess. So I do want to play them all, and I played a little bit of the first one. It was fun. And so no, I am happy that people are getting what they've been begging for forever. So I definitely expected to see that. but absolutely fucking nothing, dude. And I was expecting another surprise. I was expecting also maybe Animal Crossing, because the Pocket Camp just came out, so it's like, okay, now they're gonna talk about the actual Animal Crossing for Switch that ties into the mobile game, and that'll be real awesome. But sure as shit, nope, they didn't talk about a damn thing. And then, unfortunately, some chink said, we're gonna turn it over to someone you think you know. And I knew exactly who they were talking about. It was Sakurai. And he talked about Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate coming December 7th this year. Allegedly. They talked about that for about, 25 minutes. That was most of the show. I expected Smash Bros. To be a huge part of the show, but I was kind of hoping that they'd actually throw in more trailers and surprises, but unfortunately we just didn't get to it. They didn't really get to it, you know. They showed off a couple things. Mario Party was a surprise, and I'm really happy about that. But otherwise, they just talked about flipping Smash, and I get Smash is the biggest thing, and it's huge. It's their biggest, probably their biggest game. Like, what's bigger than that? Like, it's insane, dude. Smash Brothers is insane. And they're great game. I love Smash Bros. I have every single one of them. Actually, I don't have Melee. Funny thing, that's the funny. People say that's the best one. I don't even have it. I used to have it, but it got 3 big scratches, and then I never got it again. So I've been looking, but it's way too expensive for me. So one day I'll get it. I saw actually a pretty good bundle that I might have to on Facebook listings. But anyway. But Smash 5 looks great. It's huge. They're bringing every character back from every single game. It's going to be jam-packed, man. It has every character, so that's already 65, 68 characters. You know, there's clones still, there's echoes, Daisy's there, which is really interesting. I'm salty that Waluigi's still a flippin' assist trophy after people have been wanting him in the game, and he really deserves a spot. The moveset could be, you can pull out golf clubs, tennis rackets. He could dance for a Final Smash because he was the villain of Dance Dance Revolution. Mario Mix, he could do anything from Mario Party. He could do anything, and then you could just make up shit. And then maybe or you can actually give him a fucking game, dude. I really Waluigi is so underappreciated, and so I want a game for him. I want him in Smash. But no, he's still an assist trophy, which is okay. And maybe it'll change. Maybe he could be DLC in the future, or they showed him as an assist trophy for now, and they're just kind of trolling or maybe the final or something like that, you know. But I don't think so. I saw Crystal from Star Fox is assist trophy as well, I assume, because she was in Fox's character trailer on their website. And honestly, that's kind of sad to me, because that'd be a great Star Fox rep, and I've been wanting her too, because I love Star Fox Adventure. Never played Assault, but Adventure, I really like that game. I don't care what anyone says, it's fucking great. And so that's sad, but at least she's in there, and the thing is, maybe it could change. It's just, you assume it's a trophy now, but yeah, she'll turn out to be a character that's added. I could totally see that, you know. And they used her adventure design, which just really made me happy, because that's my favorite iteration of her, because that's the only one I really know. So, and that's pretty much the only one. Man, this is nothing. So yeah, But yeah, they talked a lot about Smash Brothers. Like, there was a ton. You know, ton. They talked about intricate moves, and they talked about, you know, returning characters, how, you know, all the moves and all the nuances and stuff, kind of, how certain characters have changed, you know, like Ganondorf's now is Ocarina of Time design, which I love. That's my favorite, because I just love Ocarina of Time. And I think that's, like, probably the best one for him. Just get me out of here. So I was really happy to see that. Zelda finally looks different. Link is Breath of the Wild Link, which is great, because that's way better than the crappy, you know, doing Twilight Princess for a fucking billionth time again. Like, I don't understand why Smash 4 didn't use Skyward Sword Link, but okay. Anyway, just the way they changed it's great. Moveset looks, it's minorly changed, but it's changed enough for me personally. So I'm really happy about that. It looks good. And otherwise, Mario, unfortunately, it has Cappy, but it just seems like it's just a taunt or aesthetic thing. Not really gonna change his moveset unless it's just not. I could see totally it just not being ready yet, and it's still gonna be kind of altered throughout the development, and by the time it comes out. Oh, cool! By the time it comes out, Mario will be a little different, and he'll be using Cappy to attack instead of just the normal shit he's had for fucking years. And then, I don't know, I don't want to go through everything, but it was cool. Like, Snake was back. I mean, everyone's back, so all 4 games, every single character, all the DLC characters, whoever's your favorite character in Smash Brothers, they're in this game. So I think that's amazing. I thought that was, I wasn't too shocked by that, like, because I'm like, dude, I mean, it's about time they did this. I'm surprised they didn't do this sooner, honestly. And there's a reason it's called Ultimate, which is great. And now I'm also wondering, like, why, I'm wondering if they're just gonna have every stage as well, because there's already, I guess, like 83 stages in the fucking game, and most of them are just remake. It's just remade stages, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but interestingly, I guess. Well, not interesting. I guess just they're mostly just ported or remade stages instead of, like, there's a couple new ones, but basically what this is like a culmination of everything of from Smash Bros. In history on Switch, and there's new stuff too, but it's not a port, it's definitely a new game. People are saying it's a port are retards and need to fucking kill themselves. What the hell? But yeah, so that's really, I just want every stage, because there's so many good ones, and at this point, why not just put it all in there? Like, let's just stop. 83, like, get to 100, get to 120, just put everything in there, because why not? Just put everything in here, man. This game's gonna, I mean, dude, I don't even want to imagine how big this game will be, but I'm assuming it's gonna be like a freaking monster of a game, because, I mean, it has to be. It has to be. I mean, it has so much already, and so anyway. So then they announced Ridley, which was really cool, because people bitch about it being too big, and it's good to get Metroid representation in there. So I thought that was cool. I wasn't, I'm not no Etika or anything. I didn't like break my shelf over it, but but it was cool. So And then after that, Treehouse showed a lot of gameplay, and they did a lot of Smash coverage, and they talked about it a bit more. And Final Destination isn't finished, so it's definitely going to be something really cool. I think it's going to be really cool when it comes out, but for now, it's just a Battlefield clone. Everything has like a Battlefield and Final Destination or Omega form now too. So 8-player Smash is back, which is cool. Online's obviously going to be there. They didn't talk about any of the story stuff or other modes, so that's reserved for a later date. And so I bet if they talked about stuff like that, people would shut up about the port thing. But they basically just showed it with, I mean, a lot of the trailers and stuff was shown with like Wii U and 3DS stages. So they're like, well, that's just a port, because they're just, you know, and they're just adding more characters, all the characters. So, but that's not true, man. So anyway, well, yeah, I mean, it's funny, you can just go on and on about Smash Brothers, even though I'm not super into it, and that's why, I guess I'll cut to the chase. Out of 10, I gotta say, I'm gonna give Nintendo probably, considering Mario Party and Smash, everything else was not really interesting to me, so I think Fortnite was actually kind of cool, so, but I gotta get a, I mean, I actually really, I'm definitely interested in the Smash stuff. I really do enjoy Smash Brothers, but not to like, not where it takes up all the show and they don't have any cool surprises or announcements. So I'm gonna have to give this one, I was gonna say 5, but I'll give it a 6 because I do like, I do like Smash Brothers. Like, I don't hate it, so, but it really brought it down because it was just too much, I think. I think they could have had a Smash Brothers Central Direct, and then they could have talked about all that shit in the fucking treehouse for people who actually gave a shit. They could watch it. And they could have just done the full reveal and the character stuff there. So yeah, definitely. Honestly, I would have preferred more announcements and surprises, so I'm definitely disappointed in that. But aside from that, I think it was fine, and the Mario Party was pleasing to me. That made me happy. And then Fortnite on Switch is cool. That's a good get. And the other stuff looked okay, and it wasn't terrible. It was relatively well paced, you know. Direct. And so yeah, I gotta give it a 6 because I'm not huge. I like Smash, but I'm not so big on it to that I need that I needed to see all that 25-minute worth thing and cut out like surprises, like stuff like maybe Pikmin 4, just other, maybe a new IP, or just random cool stuff, you know. So I was a little let down, honestly. But anyway. Whew. So that's my thoughts on the Nintendo E3. Like, that's it. That's everything they said. That's pretty much it. The Treehouse later, they, you know, had on characters from Mario Tennis is coming in the next couple months, and that's kind of neat. So they're going to be adding characters there, and that's cool. And then there's like a hazard toggle for the stages in Smash now, which is great. And that's about it. I think they probably mentioned or announced a couple things. The Mario Party gameplay was kind of cool in the treehouse, but it actually looked like a lot of fun, but it still concerned me. The level design is just too basic and square. Just too small, too. But otherwise, everything looks good, so that's all I gotta say about it. Smash, I could probably talk a lot more about, but I'm just gonna stop here. And next up, I'll be talking about the Sony and PC gaming conferences.